Dangerously Incompetent here with a weak spot guide for the British mobile gun emplacement. Sorry, I mean AT2, which is the Tier 5 tank destroyer. You'd be forgiven for calling it a mobile gun emplacement because look at its armour. Front 200, side 100, rear 100, and this is at Tier 5. That is a huge amount of armour. Most people faced with these things, the best thing you can do is shoot the tracks off and then scream for Artie to finish him off. But it does have weak spots, so let's look for them. So here we are, looking at the front of the tank destroyer. 206 or 203. Bit thinner on that slopey bit, but it's very slopey for an equivalent 146. That front bit, where you might be tempted to shoot for that hatch, well, no weak spot there. 200 mils of armour, 152, but it's sloped to get it over 200. 140, but it's sloped. Commander's cupola, well, that's a bit weaker. That's only 100, if that helps. He's a fairly small target, and if he's wiggling around a bit on these tracks, hard to hit. So, but then, what's this? Plumb centre. Well, that's hitting the gun. That's hitting the mantlet and the armour underneath it. But what's this? Only 100 on the mantlet, and there's quite a large area behind it. There's quite a large hole behind that mantlet. So there's two weak spots. Shooting dead centre on the gun mantlet. Well, not dead centre because that's where the gun is, but that would knock the gun out. And then, with a bit of luck, you'll hit the mantlet and then the hole behind it. Or the turret. Either quite hard to hit, knock the tracks off first. Sideways. Well, that front part, 200 odd equivalent. Cupola, although it's rounded, so hit it dead center when it's dead flat to you, not off the sides where you get even more. Rest of the side only 100, apart from under the skirts where we get spaced armour for equivalent of quite a lot. So this thing can, well, I was about to say can side scrape, but no it can't. If it's coming at you at an angle, it's the old favourite, shoot the drive wheel, and then you're into its soft side armour that isn't protected by that skirt. So, let's have a look at the rear. Oh, it's a bit angled for equivalent of 7. It's 50, but it's angled for 70 odd, and then 77. Back of the turret, 100. So if you're shooting at the rear, if it's at an angle, get that juicy drive wheel and the soft armour behind it. If it's not, then, well, that flat plate there, I suppose. Artillery view. It's quite a large target, and it's a very slow target. So that beautiful engine deck is what you want. Top of the turret, 50. That's fairly hard, and if you're coming in from the front and you're hitting in an angle, you don't want to hit anywhere around here. So definitely the engine deck for the artillery. So there you have it. That's the way to defeat the mobile gun emplacement. Shoot its tracks off, shoot it in the cupola or the centre of the gun mantlet. If it's heading at you straight on, if it's coming at an angle, shoot its tracks off, and then the juicy armour behind it. Have fun!